Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and I've got a very interesting video for you guys today. This is the Thai character design for the Overwatch IP. Now, this isn't an official thing. This is a fan-made hero design, but the quality of this is so good. It is literally, utterly, completely amazing. Now, like every good Overwatch YouTuber, I stalk Jeff on the forums, and there was this post, and Jeff made this post, and he basically said, wow, this is amazing, you're so talented. And I'm like, what? What's he talking about? So I went to the OP, and we get this. What we've got is Perfate has created this female character, which is a support hero, to be used, I believe, in the master's project for university. So this is like a design document, and literally the quality of this is insane. So the character, the theme is a fish, Siamese fighting fish to be specific, and I can't actually read that. Was that a plated bamboo fish? I've probably butchered that, I apologise, which is a local product in Thailand. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we go to this link, and there is a link to this in the description of the video if you guys want to check this out. But like, the reason I'm making a video on this, I am so blown away. This is insane, like utterly insane. Okay, so cover is fine, and then we start going down into the contents, and you can probably guess already that just looking at the sheer quality of this and the fact it is 40 pages long, this design document, it is crazy. It goes through mood boards, silhouette, face and gear sketches, costume call out, color palette, logo design, character profiling development, weapon design, weapon details development, abilities, bubble, healing drone, tie skin alternate colors. It is insane. It is utterly insane. So we get a look at the hero concept. This is Tara, and obviously we're going to be able to go through all of the stuff in this document. But this is just crazy. Like, I feel like I'm looking at something from like Blizzard. It's crazy. So we've got the mood board, which I think, you know, I'm no designer, but I think this is what these are kind of like the research pictures that he's got and he's put together, and he's like, okay, let's see what we can actually build by taking all of these different kinds of inspirations. Like, we can see the fish, and, you know, some Thai images, and Zarya's weapon, and that dude, whoever this dude is, I have no idea. And then we get to this. Now, this is just so crazy. So this is the silhouette design. Now, with the silhouettes in Overwatch, what they basically are, it's the outline of the character, but they have to be very unique. If they're not unique, then they don't work, because you can't look the same as another character, because it's going to be very hard for players to distinguish who the hell is who. Now, this is only going to get more and more difficult as more heroes are added into Overwatch, and I think this guy's done an amazing job. Like, I mean, just look at this. These are all just literally 40 different designs for the silhouette of this hero. That is just insane. This is so crazy. I mean, if any of you guys are like design students or interested in this, this is just going to be insane to look through. Holy hell. So we've got face and gear variations. Again, like you can see, it's like a couple of different variations of the face. Sort of the jewellery on the head. You could argue maybe that looks a little bit kind of symmetry. Then we've got like the sort of design of the clothing. That is crazy. And then we go to the costume call out. Now, again, these terms, I'm not really familiar with them, because I'm not like a graphic designer. Well, is this even graphic designer? A concept artist? I don't even know what you would call this. But I guess this is just like focusing on the various bits of the clothing on this hero, which is just crazy. I mean, he's even got like the little fish sort of design inspiration there. That is amazing. And then we go down to the costume palette, which shows us the colour testing, which aims to pair the colour that fits the character's scheme. Now, what I really like about this hero, or at least this design, it looks unique from a silhouette perspective, because it's got this sort of, what would you call this? It's like I guess this is like a sash with like a cloak on it, but because it goes off to one side and it's kind of, you know, lopsided in a way, it's totally going to stand out. It's so amazing. I mean, out of these colour schemes, I think this is probably my favourite one here. Probably because it's like the closest one to the Unit Lost colours. But that is so awesome. And then we go down to this. This is logo design. This is designing, like, each character kind of has a logo, doesn't it? Or some sort of emblem which sort of denotes that character. And you can sort of see how he's gone through the process here of, you know, finding the font, the name of the hero. It's so cool. It's so cool, this is. And then we get some details on the hero. Now, English is not this person's native language, obviously. So when we go through the profile, we see the name is Tara, age 27, role support. a marine conservationist who works for the Fighting Fish organization in Thailand. Her role is to care for the coasts and look after marine life around the country. When the Omnic crisis occurred, the coastal areas were damaged awfully since then, and as a result, the Fighting Fish invented the equipment to restore the shores and ocean life, which Tara was a volunteer in testing the tools and entering the field to fight the Omnics. And this is like, this actually is a pretty good concept for a backstory, because if you think like the damage that's happening to like the Great Barrier Reef right now, and even all like the plastics in the ocean and stuff like that, it would make sense to have a hero like this. It's kind of like May in a way, but less focused with, I suppose, the climate, and more focused with the oceans. Obviously the climate affects the oceans, but I totally could see this be, you know, being a hero, or like at least some sort of hero in the future is kind of based on this type of conservationist activity. It's like a very Overwatchy kind of thing, and we can see like detail here, like Fighting Fish sort of wrote on the legs the logo of the Fighting Fish sort of organization she's part of, which must be some sort of conservationist group, although it sounds like some sort of like gang, although it's obviously not a gang, because it's like a conservationist gang. Well, I was going to say it'd be the worst gang ever, but it would be like the least violent gang ever, because we've come to save you instead of like deal drugs or whatever. Anyway, I've been watching too much Narcos on Netflix, ladies and gentlemen. You can see how we've got the progression here with the way that look at this, like that, like this honestly amazes me. To go from this and then end up with this quality is so crazy to me. Like, that is crazy. And you could imagine this hero running around with that weapon, you know, sort of holding it up like that, or floating around. It doesn't seem to run, it seems to float, or like hover, because it's got kind of like woo woo. That is amazing. And we've got some more detail here showing the different sides of the character. You know, I would absolutely kill to be able to just go into Blizzard and just like look around at all of the hero concepts. Like, you can imagine it. Oh, here we go. Here's the next 10 heroes. We've got them already designed, or at least we kind of know what they're going to look like in a way. I'd just be like, oh god, this is so amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying this, by the way. Anyway, like, we're literally just sort of looking through this together, and it's so cool. Look at this. I really like that detail on the hair, sort of linking the hair color into the primary colors on the outfit. Okay, weapon design. So we sort of can see the progression with the weapon design as well. You can see it's heavily influenced by that fish, which must be the fish that he was referring to begin with. At least I think it's a he. It might be a she. I'm not sure. Like the name Mapithwaraven. I don't know. So I apologize if I've been getting that wrong. Yeah. So we see the weapon here. So Fighting Fish, Tara, that's the character's name. We've got the logo. We can sort of see this on the weapon. And it is a very distinctive weapon. You can see the little bit of like fishy influence on it, but also it looks very high-tech. It looks very symmetry, which I guess it would do if it was a high-tech kind of thing. Tara's weapon, again, more sort of... They almost look like renders, these do. I mean, I don't think they are renders. I think they're... It's just... It's literal... Like, it's just artwork, right? But it looks so good. Oh, this is cool. Look at that one. It sort of showing like the... Like an energy orb is sort of producing the weapon. It fires out, and then the way it impacts, like a bubble. Again, this sort of like bubble theme as well, isn't it? Because of like fish underwater, air bubbles kind of thing. I guess, which actually links into this, which is the ability, which is, this is going to be funky. So, Tara's weapon, what does it do? Abilities bubble. So I guess it'd be like the alternate fire of the weapon, maybe? Firing an energy from a gun that will block an enemy in a bubble for 2 seconds. A character can control which way the bubble will go, but cannot move the character itself. Okay, so I think what he's saying there is, because we can see from the pictures, is, and that's the ability icon, that's so cool, is you fire this ability and it locks somebody into a bubble and you can move them out of the way. That is cool. Like, if you think about it, right, we don't actually have supports in the game that do that. And would actually that be something they would do or ever do? Like, I distinctly remember a conversation, I think this was with Jeff on the forums a while ago. Might not have been Jeff, but it was about abilities. It might have been in a developer update video, I'm not sure. It's about abilities that affect user movement in a way which removes control from the user. Like, I think they said you have to be very careful with those, because it's sort of like a fine balance, because you don't want to ever feel like you've had your character taken away from you, which of course is kind of silly, because you look at the abilities we've got in the game, like Earth Shatter, and, you know, there's loads of abilities, isn't there, really? Like Flashbang, which just stop you and then you get killed. Roadhog's Hook, Doomfist punch, I suppose, and stuff like that. Anyway, this is a cool idea, a very cool idea. And then we've got a healing drop. Oh, you know what? This is something I think they're totally going to do. You could say it's a bit similar to Zenyatta's Orb of Harmony. Orb of Harmony. But I think a drone kind of character is definitely something they'd be looking at. Like a high-tech character. Maybe this will be Hammond, right? With like drones, and he can sort of got like, you know, debuff drones and heal drones, but different to the way Zen works, because it would be too similar if it just increased damage or healed people. It'd have to do something a bit different. Like maybe like shields get applied to somebody, or you could just go crazy. There's also whenever I see drones, there's always a game in the back of my head, which the name of it always comes forward. It's called R-Type. Now, probably not a lot of you guys have heard of it. It was like a side-scroller shooter game, like you were a ship and you sort of flew around, but you had this drone which attached to the front of the ship, and it could get upgraded as you went through the missions, and it was so cool. And it could do all kinds of different things. Like you could throw it forward and it would fire different weapons off. It was so cool. Check it out anyway. R-Type. What a game. It's a classic game. Oh, wow. And then we go into the skins. This is amazing. I haven't been this far down the document, so this is all new to me now. This is so cool. So we've got the Thai skin for Tara. Sort of. I guess this is like traditional Thailand-style dress. It's so amazing. This is the quality of this document is insane. Click that link in the description, guys, and go and check it out. And then we can see more, or just keep watching this video. You can see more detail on the weapon as well. That is crazy. And again, the fish theme. And then we've got an alternate colour for the Thai skin. I mean, we are literally halfway through this document. It is so detailed. Alternate weapon colours as well for the alternate skin. The design progression for the Thai skin. Actually, you can see some like kind of minor changes. Like this sort of Thai head style is what I would associate with like... I think, oh my god, what is that game? Smite, where you play as the heroes. I think one of them is a Thai god, and it's got that kind of headdress. So for me being a complete ignorant, like I'd be like, oh, that's Thai. Got some colour variations for the skins. Whoa. Okay, now we're going crazy. We've got a Halloween skin. That is amazing. It's like a succubus kind of skin, like a devil thing. more like a demon, I suppose. Oh no, so it actually says succubus at the bottom. Yeah, I was right to begin with. Succubus. That is cool. And then like a recolored version of it again. This is so good. But I want Blizzard to show us... Maybe there are actual design documents out there for heroes. If anybody from Blizzard is watching this, then by all means, get that bad boy. Get one of them bad boys out there. Give it me. I want to check them out. I guess there's an art book, isn't there? A concept art thing you can buy. Also, I think in the collector's edition, that comes with a lot of art stuff inside that as well. So there is kind of... Yeah, you can kind of see it. Oh my god. Environment concepts... Arun Town. Oh, what the hell? So it's even gone as far to design the hero's map, or at least the environment the hero comes from. This is literally insane. This is totally insane. Like, you have to have respect for this level of like creative. This is mental. I mean, this is... Oh no, not an assault map. Right, that's it. Video's over. Look at that. It kind of looks a little bit Lijiang-y, but I guess it would do, because it's the same kind of region of the world in a way. I cannot even begin to imagine how much time went into making this. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. What? Yeah, look, there's the dropship. Hang on, so... Hang on, we're using the dropships, then it must be control. Although he said assault. Can I believe it's actually a control map? It's not assault. I think I'm a bit salty because today I've just played loads of Assault maps and Volskaya. Oh my god, I never want to go there again. I think I've reached the end. That is so cool. All right, let's scroll back up to the top. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. This is Thai character design by Mapithak Werawan. I'm sorry I've destroyed your name. This is crazy. Or is it Werawan Mapathek? I can't. I'm sorry for destroying your name, but this is crazy. Oh my god, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa and this is Unit Lost. This has just been amazing. You can follow me on Twitter, guys, which is @UnitLostGaming. Click the link in the description. You can check this document out yourself, especially if you're interested in this kind of thing. This is so cool. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.